Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about my proposal story, how John asked me to marry him, what we did, where we went. It's kind of this whole big shebang when it happened. So I'm gonna go through my phone of like my pictures and I'm gonna put them right here and kind of just like tell you guys how it happened basically. Okay, for those of you who don't know, I have been with John since 2015, but like on and off, we've always had such a close relationship since like as long as I can remember. I was like 13, I think. So we go back that far. I'll try to find like a really old picture of him and I when we were really young. We've always been in each other's lives and we've known each other for a while. So in 2015 is when we really got together. I was kind of in the middle of my college experience and I was living in the city and we just connected back and you know, that's where it all began. John and I have a baby. His name is Leonardo. He's almost 3 years old. We had him before we got engaged, 2 years before. Yeah, we got pregnant before we got engaged or married, but we were still together and it was all going to be in our life anyway. So we got engaged in Paris for my birthday the few months before the trip. It was a letter with 3 plane tickets in it, and at first I like was looking at it and I was like, oh my gosh, we're going to Paris. Like I thought it was kind of just him and I for some reason, and then I saw Leo's ticket and I just like broke down and freaked out and cried and like could not believe we were making a family trip to Paris. Like when we have a 1.5 year old, it was nuts. Okay, so we flew out in September is when this all happened. John's really good at planning trips. Like he loves booking the Airbnbs and the flights and the restaurants and doing the whole schedule of everything, which is so nice because I love that too, but like he's way more organized and just like put together, honestly. So he basically planned the whole thing, which was crazy. So when we got there in Paris, it was this like dollhouse Airbnb that was like so gorgeous, so pretty, like was out of a dream. You like walked into this door, so it was like safe, and then in the courtyard there was this like little house. And it was so quaint and beautiful and just like peaceful. So much good natural light, and we loved like hanging out at the windows and stuff, getting the fresh air. So it was the most beautiful Airbnb. I think in the Airbnb listing it was called like the dollhouse or something. I'll try to see if I can link it, I don't know. So we stayed there for a while, just like walked around the city. I lived there, I studied abroad, so like I was very familiar with the city. It was the first time Leo had been there, obviously, which was so fun to bring him, but extremely hard at the same time because it was right around 18 months old. He was getting like all of his molars, all of his back teeth, which were really painful. So honestly, he was not happy most of the time. Like we had to keep him busy and like just give him so many snacks and try to keep his mind off of like him probably getting all these teeth. For the first few days, obviously we like just walked around. It was really easy with the stroller. We could just walk around and see all of the sights and stuff. We met up with my friend Regina, who was one of my best friends from Spain. She was there for the weekend, so her and her boyfriend came and we spent some time with them. Shout out to Regina. And then after a few days, we went to London for the day. We took the train. It's like a 2-hour train ride under the water, I believe. So we had lunch in London. We saw the London Bridge, walked around. I got us lost. But it was such a fun day, like just to kind of get out of Paris for a minute and be in a whole different country was really cool. Okay, so after London, we went back to Paris. And John asked me in the Airbnb actually one night, he was like, what's your favorite place in Paris? And I was like, Luxembourg Gardens is one of my favorites. It's like so beautiful, just so peaceful. It's this huge big park with like a castle almost and all the palm trees, and they have like ponds, and it's just so fun. We took a walk like all around Paris to Luxembourg Gardens, And we got there and like we were just walking around. Leo had fallen asleep in the stroller, which was such a huge relief for a second. In the beginning of our trip, John was like, I'd love to set the camera up and like take a video of us like by the Seine River or like in a garden or something. And I was like, yeah, totally, like let's do it. I didn't really think anything of it, to be honest, because it's just what we do all the time. Like we both we love photography and like taking videos and stuff. So we were in Luxembourg Gardens. We stopped in this middle of like an alleyway almost with trees on both sides. It was like one teeny sidewalk in the middle. So we set up a tripod with his phone, which was right next to the stroller, with Leo sleeping in it. And we just walked down towards like the middle of the sidewalk and just stopped, and he held me and was like, you didn't think I only brought you here for vacation, right? And he like squeezed me, and I was like, oh my God, this is happening. No, is it really happening? I can't, like, it's so crazy to look back on. It was such a beautiful moment at the time. Like there was nobody around. It was just him and I, and he was like, I don't know, it was just so meaningful. Like we have so many memories in Paris, and I couldn't believe we were back there with our baby, and it was just such a beautiful moment. So he got down on one knee and asked me to marry him, and of course I said yes. I kind of like went like this, which was weird. I don't know what that was, but yeah, I would like, so I cried for like the next 3 hours. We just walked around the park, and then Leo eventually woke up and he was like, what's going on? Why are you crying? And like, why are we here? And it was funny. So in the park afterwards, we FaceTimed with his parents and my parents, and it was such a nice moment to have that like quietness in the park and just like relive in the moment. After that, we went to a really cool vegan place called Hank Burger, which is really popular. Regina surprised us. She bought me a beautiful bouquet of flowers, and we just had lunch, and it was such a chill, cool place. That night actually was so funny because like Leo was off the wall, like something was going on. Like he was in such a bad mood for the rest of the night, like the night we got engaged. And we just wanted to call our friends and like, you know, share the news or whatever. And like he was screaming in the background. So like once he finally went to bed, we FaceTimed with our friends and stuff. I have some ugly screenshots of my friends I can show you guys. That night we couldn't like go out anywhere, like because he was already asleep in his bed. We looked up where to find cheese pizza and no place delivered or anything, but it was so hard to find something to eat that night. Romaine lettuce we had in the fridge, pizza, and leftover orange juice. So then after a few days in Paris, we actually went to Nice, which is south of France, and did like a little honeymoon kind of thing there. It was cool to have like the city part of Paris and then like go down to south of France where it was a little bit more tropical, nicer with the beautiful ocean and stuff. So we got an Airbnb in south of France too. It was on this beautiful mountain basically. It was a place called Cap d'Al, and you literally had to walk up a mountain to get anywhere, which was really challenging with a toddler in a stroller. It was really fun and we just laughed through it. It was really great. There was also not really any markets or anything for like food. I think the Airbnb had a bottle of wine for us there, so we had that, and then we had like random fruit stands we would see. We would just grab a bunch of fruit for Leo to like snack on, and that's basically what we ate all of south of France, along with some fresh baguettes and croissants in the morning and stuff that the cafe had. There was like a cafe right near the pool. We had like it was an infinity pool that was like next to our building that belonged to the Airbnb, and there was a restaurant there which was kind of nice. We ate there every night. We also went to Nice, we went to Monaco, which was really cool. Saw a bunch of really cool things there. These are some of my favorite pictures that I took in Nice right on the beach. Like literally out of a movie, so beautiful. I felt like I was just in a movie in like the 70s in south of France. It was so cool. I was very nervous to travel with my ring because it was so new to me, and I had no idea, like I had never had a ring like that before. So like carrying it and wearing it and traveling, like I was so nervous to keep it anywhere. And I couldn't stop looking at it. Like I'd go in the bathroom and just like take a video with the flash and be like, whoa. It's really just a symbol of our love. It has nothing to do with how much I love him as a person, but it just like represents his love, and I love that. Okay, so on to like ring talk. I think I maybe showed John 2 pictures of like rings that I liked, like on a whim, just randomly. I had never been like, I wanted this exact shape, and like, he has really good taste on his own, so I kind of I wanted him to like get me what he thought I would like. I mean, he has really good taste in himself, so I love this ring. I feel like it's really me. Oh shit. So we are still in the process of planning our dream destination wedding. There's a lot of things that go into it. We didn't really envision ourselves doing something traditional around upstate New York, even though a lot of weddings around here are really beautiful. It's just not really what we envisioned doing with our wedding. We wanted it to be a little more small and intimate and like very meaningful and just us. Perfect timing because Leo just woke up, but I just wanted to say thank you guys for watching my proposal story. It's definitely something I'm gonna love to look back on this video and like relive all of the moments. I will be making a lot more videos this month because we are quarantined, and I've been wanting to do this for a while just to kind of like just start really being creative on YouTube and having fun. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, follow me on Instagram at Aviza. I will see you guys next time.